Hello everyone, Jess here, Key Tarot. This is going to be a real quick general reading. This is going to be about someone that you have on your mind. You'll know pretty quickly if it's your reading or not. Let's say a blessing. We'll find out who and what it's all about. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I'm going to start with this traditional Rider-Waite deck today. I got the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. That may be who you have on your mind, or that could be you. You don't have to be those zodiac signs, but the qualities of the Queen of Wands, they're known for being the most attractive of all the, physically attractive of all the queens in the deck. Highly ambitious, very energetic, someone who is kind of radiates charisma and confidence. They're very creative and very active in their lives. Everybody loves to be around the Queen of Wands. They bring the party. Yeah. Nice. All right, very good. I got the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's off to a brand new beginning. Let's see what it's all about, though. Good. Looks good. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Let me get another deck just because I want to. I've been feeling this one all day. You know that? This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. We're going to use that in a minute. So this Queen of Wands, it feels like you're starting a new relationship. Now, you're not really sure about this person because this person's moving really slowly. Now, I'll tell you, I have the Ace of Pentacles here and this Ace of Cups, and that's why I was like, oh, great. This is a good sign to me as a reader, because that means this may be a slow moving dynamic, but it's something that's very stable. It's growing into something over time. That Ace of Pentacles is something you can trust, someone you can trust here. And that Ace of Cups is, it's beautiful, beautiful energy, beautiful love, you know. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius here, possibly an Aries. It feels like for a long time, whoever you are, you may have struggled a little bit when it comes to love, okay? You may have been in relationships that quite honestly, you were happy to see the back of, but it feels like you've had a lot of people kind of come in and out very non-committally. And I think that you had kind of given up on love when this person comes around. I also have Cancerian energy here in case I didn't mention that. So I got a lot of water sign, a lot of fire sign on here. It feels like there's a new person, and it feels like they're going real slowly. I think that they actually admire you quite a lot. And I think that they're actually quite committed to the idea of being with you long term. But there's a real recognition that things are going to have to change in their lives as well as yours. And that's the nature of any relationship. You know, to make room for someone else, you have to make room for someone else. And sometimes that's a little difficult, especially if you've been single for quite a while, or this other person has been single for quite a while. I don't mean to scare you or freak you out, but I see potential marriage here. And this relationship, I think it's going to go the distance, honestly. And I think that it may kind of start to solidify as a long-term relationship. Like there could be like an engagement that happens around the holidays of this year for you. Now let's do, I gotta read a little bit further here. Let me shuffle this real quick. Again, this is the Deviant Moon Tarot. Yeah, that's just it though. You might be a little bit nervous about this, but I don't want you to be. I really like this person for you. Ooh, messy. have the Emperor that just flew out over here. That's why I think I feel so good about this person for you. The Emperor is someone who's usually a little bit more mature. I don't know if they're older or if they own their own business. It's divine masculine energy. It's also Aries energy. That's someone who's kind of got themselves worked out, kind of got themselves figured out. They may own their own business. They may be a president or a high-ranking official of some kind. That's usually the vibe of the Emperor. I always kind of refer to the Emperor, and please don't hate me for saying this, but you remember that older television series from like the 90s, early 2000s called Sex and the City? And there was Mr. Big, right? The Emperor is kind of Mr. Big. It's someone who has elevated themselves to a certain level, and you almost feel like you have to rise to the occasion there. Now, this was something that I was kind of seeing for whoever you are, and I think you're probably this Queen of Wands energy. You may feel a little bit insecure. You may be a little younger than this person, or you may be a little bit less, I don't know, financially secure, or your career may not be quite where this person's career is. That may give you some, I don't know, feelings of insecurity. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. Let's not let that deter us from this beautiful love story. Okay, so if that's you, you've been told. Okay, I have the Three of Cups here. That can indicate like an engagement. Yeah. This is whoever this Emperor energy, it's like Emperor Knight of Pentacles energy. Like I said, they're very slow moving. It's because they're very calculated. This person could also be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. It's quite honestly, they want to tell everyone that you are theirs. This person is very attracted to you, and it's kind of like they can't really see anyone else. Even if they're moving slowly, it's not because they don't have the feelings. It's because they're trying to figure out how to make the feelings work in a three-dimensional way. You may not have seen this person for a while. This may be one of those relationships where you meet, everything is wonderful, and then you don't have an opportunity to see one another for a couple of weeks. You may be single parents, or you may just be extremely busy. This person may travel for work. You may travel for work. There's a little bit of distance between the two of you right now. And I think that you were about to write this person off as another one of these people who kind of just left you hanging, you know? But I would encourage you to not, because there's the Ace of Pentacles again, and there's the Four of Wands again. Oh, I love you guys. I love reading your cards for you. So like I said, this Ace of Pentacles, and without getting too metaphorical, I always say that the Ace of Pentacles is like the little acorn that eventually becomes the giant oak tree, right? It's something that is going to grow into something much bigger. It's something you can trust. Now this Four of Wands, and we should talk about this. This can be divine counterpart energy if you follow that journey at all. You do you. This Four of Wands can indicate twin flame, divine counterpart, especially when it comes out with that Emperor energy, which is divine masculine energy. You may feel instantly absorbed by this person, instantly attracted to them. They feel that way about you. And this can also lead to marriage. Okay, and it's something that's very stabilizing and grounding in your life. And I don't know, but you may not have had those experiences. You may not have experienced a romantic relationship ever before that was stabilizing or grounding. You may have dealt with people who kind of brought the chaos or kind of brought the crisis, you know, and you may have always felt like you were having to take care of people, and it may have kind of left a bitter taste in your mouth about love. This person is different, and I think that's why it's a little bit off-putting, because you're not really used to someone who is first of all taking this so slowly, and secondly giving you so much honest and genuine affection. Okay, it's like this person, they want everyone to know that you belong to them in some way, but I don't mean that in an overbearing, creepy, like toxic sort of way. No, this feels very genuine and kind. Tell me more. You're definitely meant to know this person. I've got the Page of Pentacles out there, and I've got this Wheel of Fortune. Again, Sagittarius energy. You got a lot of Sag on here. Whoever you are, you're pretty bright. You're pretty smart. You're pretty, there's something about you that's very verbose. Like you're very good with your words. And I do feel like this is someone you are meant to know. But I feel like there's a pretty distinctive change that happens. I think it happened I think you may have met this person last month, or in the last month, maybe during Aquarius season. And I think that you were a little nervous. Because look at this picture, this Page of Pentacles. And I always think of the Page of Pentacles as like the freshman in college card, like someone who's stepping out into something new. And this relationship feels something new, but it feels like a place you've never been, or just an energy you've never experienced before. And if you look at this picture, this Page of Pentacles, they're going to do their best. But it feels like they're kind of looking at something like, I don't even know what the hell that thing is. What am I supposed to do with that? I got to ask about this, because whoever you are, you're smart cookie. Got that Queen of Swords on there. This person's very attracted to you. There's the Fool again. There's the Queen of Wands again. This person's very attracted to you, but you are very guarded, and you're no judgment, but you're a little cutthroat. You may have not heard from this person for a couple of days, and so you deleted them out of your phone. You may have not heard from them for a couple of days because they were traveling for work or for business, or they were just super busy. Maybe they, like I said, they may be a single parent or something like that. And it feels like you were ready to write them off before it even started. You can see the blood dripping from her sword here. Like this is someone who's used to having to take people to the cleaners. It's okay. Because I do see restriction of communication here. This person sees you as, and quite honestly, you are, whoever I'm reading for, whoever you are all that. I have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands out there twice. The only thing I'm missing here is the Queen of Cups, because I don't think you've completely opened your heart to this person and made yourself vulnerable to this relationship yet. That's okay. Let me ask about this. I got this Seven of Swords down here. I see a ton of attraction here. There's the Tower card, a lot of Scorpio, and there's the Ace of Cups again. I love you guys. I do. I love it when you guys give me repeat cards, and you always do, because that tells me which energies are the most important to your story. The most important energies here, this Ace of Cups out here twice, that Four of Wands out there twice, is to trust this process and trust your own heart. Trust your own intuition when it comes to this person. I just saw 1313 on the counter. You've got that Tower card with that Death card out there, both scorpionic energy. That's an energy of change. You having to change something that might make you feel a little nervous. You can do it. Let me grab another deck and find out a little bit more about this Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles here, because the Seven of Swords is usually someone who gets caught in some kind of untruth, all right, a lie. And this is someone who's kind of in a precarious position when it comes to the things that they have said. Let me look. I don't know what I want to use here. What's on the bottom here? Yeah. There's a part of you that doesn't trust this person, and I gotta be honest, I feel like it's not because of them. I think it's because of things you've been through in your past. And I feel like that, yeah, okay, fair enough. So I got the Six of Cups there and the Seven of Swords there. There's a reason why I pick up certain decks. And then I was saying, I'm not sure I want to use this one because I have the Six of Cups here too. Six of Cups is soulmate energy. Someone that you recognize on sight as being like a kindred soul to you. Someone that you fall into step with immediately. It can indicate past life love. It can be someone that you've either grown up with or someone you would intend to grow old with. Okay, now why do we have this Seven of Swords out here though? That's my question, because I'm feeling like that's coming more from you than from them, but let me just double check. This is the After Tarot that I'm using. I got the Star card out there again and the Lovers out there again. Golly, this person sees you as, and the High Priestess again, but I'm not going to take it out because we don't need it. I guess we can. This person knows that you've healed from a lot of things in your past. You may be very psychically developed or very intuitive yourself. You may read tarot cards yourself or have your own channel. There's a lot of Pisces energy there because that High Priestess is an Pisces card. Tell me why we have this Seven of Swords. There's just too much. It's all the same cards, just so you know, except for that one. But I'm going to put these back in because I want a little bit more clarity than that. Something very clear on that Seven of Swords. Thank you. Four of Wands. Damn. All right. I think this person, whoever you have on your mind, whoever seems to fit this bill for you, I think the biggest thing that they haven't been honest about is their actual feelings for you. Like I said, I feel like this person is trying to go slowly. They don't want to ruin this relationship. And I think this person sees this as a relationship that they want to go long term. I think this person is very marriage minded about you. And again, I mean, I can't say it enough, but that Four of Wands, 3 times out, we've used 3 different decks, right? 3 times. That's marriage. So if you're not wanting to get married, or if you don't want some kind of serious commitment, I mean, I'd break it off with this person real soon. But if this is what you're kind of looking for, and this is what you've been hoping for but not seeing for a long time, I would encourage you to trust this relationship, because it seems like the only untruth that hasn't been, you know, brought to light here is the fact that this person actually has a lot of feelings for you. You may just not be feeling that because this person may not communicate in the same way that you do. I also get the impression that this person works a lot. This person may have a very challenging schedule. This person may run like at a very fast pace, a very rapid rate, all day, every day, and they may burn the candle at both ends. This person, I mean, you don't get to that emperor status without putting in the hard work. This is someone who has put in that hard work, and man, it takes dedication to do that. And so this person may be a little less available to you in the way that you would want them to be, but trust this. Trust this relationship. I like it. I'm a big fan. I wish you guys luck. If this is your reading, do let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all that information is in the About section of our channel. I love you guys very much. Thanks for letting me read for you today. Mwah. See you soon.